What's up, everyone? Good morning once again from the beautiful city of Copenhagen, this city that never stops surprising. There is always something to see, something to do, something to feel. We have a beautiful but foggy morning, which doesn't stop us from going outside. And sometimes it's just the mindset. You know, I woke up and it was kind of cold, kind of foggy. Then you go outside and people running, people riding their bikes, people just, feeling active. So that's a little bit of motivation to also go outside and breathe from this beautiful, foggy, hopefully not polluted air. And right here and right now, pros and cons of living in Copenhagen. Let's start with the positives. Number one, sustainability. And it's like, you can see it. So some cities and some countries, you have heard information about them. But once you visit them, it seems that they are doing a couple of things, but there are more things in the wish list to become a real sustainable place. However, in Copenhagen, I literally see there are more bikes than cars. Secondly, the bike lines are everywhere. As you can see, people are really enjoying from the air, and they just, nobody complains about it. By 2025, so meaning this year, it says, it's a rumor that Copenhagen is going to turn into carbon neutral city, a carbon neutral city. And that's amazing. And that means that they didn't start working about it last night. It's been a couple of years they have been on the task of reducing the carbon emissions to become neutral. And that's something that many of our countries, homelands, and other countries in Europe and in the world should replicate. Two, the hygge experience. Danish people embodies the concept of hygge, which is not something material, it's a feeling. It's the feeling of comfort, coziness. Somehow, in difference to other countries, a more simplistic type of life. Just going to sip a coffee, just having a simple minimalistic type of furniture in their homes, nothing too fancy, nothing too flashy, nothing too glamorous. It's more about you feeling cozy, not just at home, but whatever you do in your regular life. Sitting somewhere in a nice bench with some hot tea to read a book, that's hygge. The candles at home with a nice aroma, softness, silence, that's hygge. And I think when you walk around the city, it's a very silent city. Yes, there are discos here, there is music, but in very specific areas of the city. But in general, you feel the hygge emotion. That's nice. We should, at home, I'm gonna try to replicate that one. I'm gonna become more hygge. In number three, I'm gonna say architecture and the layout of the city. I would say that everywhere you walk, every street is designed in such a way that you say, like, this is not random. Buildings themselves are gorgeous. The architecture is really gorgeous. The streets, cobblestone streets, and the layout of the city seems organized. Many other cities seem more like you put some Lego pieces and the city was born. But this place kind of feels that it was really thought about, planned strategically for the people living here. It's amazing. Next, food. This is a food paradise. And not because the gastronomy is just, top quality, but it's because there are a couple of things that just taste different. Not to mention the names. There are many things that I ate and I have no idea what the names are, but they taste incredible. And the most important thing, bakeries. The cinnamon rolls, the canela is called canela something. The cinnamon rolls are just gorgeous with coffee, with chocolate, like their pastries. Oh my God. So if you love to accompany your coffee with a pastry, with a piece of bread, with a cinnamon roll, damn, you're gonna love Copenhagen. Last but not least, safety. That's something that you just feel. It is something that you cannot see, but you totally feel safety. And there is somehow a sense of friendly environment. People are nice, even though they are not completely like smiling or saying hi to you. you can feel the attitude. The attitude towards the tourist is way easier, like easygoing. It's more friendly. People in shops, in the stores, they are more willing to give an extra opinion, instruction. Like yesterday, I was buying my gloves, and the guy was like, "Where are you from?" "Oh, is it too cold for you?" "Look, if it's too cold, you can go to this, and this places." Because like in the center, because there are some shopping malls. Like if I was too cold, I could go into a shopping mall, warm up again, and leave. I didn't ask for that. He just told me. So that's a little bit of an example of how friendly people are around here. I would say that in that sense, very similar to Vienna, in the sense of walking around the streets at night, you feel chill, you feel okay, you feel, yeah, I'm not in danger, which might be very silly from most of us to just have that. But at least, even though you have to keep your eyes open, you never know, at least you have that sense of calm. You can walk around without, having that feeling that somebody's following you every second. Now, you have heard me saying so many times that Copenhagen is beautiful, that I love it, but it doesn't mean that it's perfect. Let's talk about some negatives about Copenhagen. Number one, and probably the most obvious, is the high cost of living. This beauty, this safety, this environment doesn't come for free. And in comparison to many other countries of Europe, Copenhagen is notoriously expensive, mostly in food, so like dining out, and secondly, the cost of living in terms of renting. Obviously, this city attracts waves and waves of new people trying to come and relocate here. That's why the demand is higher, prices are just higher and higher. Number two, unpredictable weather. Yeah, it looks foggy, it looks nice, it kind of goes with the grayish environment of the city, because by the way, it's not too colorful. That's something that I just noticed about Copenhagen. However, weather is unpredictable. Yesterday was sunny, today is foggy. Yesterday was clear, today is rainy. Yesterday is just, 40 degrees, today is winter. So, you know what I mean. So there is unpredictable weather, and it's pretty much like you flow with the everyday. Some people are not that easygoing in terms of not knowing what's going to happen the next day. But if you like surprises, Copenhagen is going to surprise you with a new weather every day. Number three, crowded touristic areas. In Copenhagen, there are a couple of those areas that you know that you have to visit. The whole city is beautiful. However, there are some specific spots like the Little Mermaid or Nyhavn that are just packed, crowded. So, suggestion, go early morning or late evening, but if you go like lunchtime, you cannot even walk. You are not gonna have that picture you want because you just can't. People, they don't let you have that picture. So sometimes there is a high concentration of people in one single point. Therefore, one that you should consider, there are street dining reservations. And I already tried out. Yesterday, for example, for breakfast, we went to this place and the lady was like, it's kind of hard. And I was like, what do you mean hard? Like, yeah, I just want to have coffee, a croissant, something. It's like, yeah, but everything is reserved. And it was like literally 9 a.m. in the morning. And so basically, pro tip, if you are here for tourism or if you relocate, you want to have breakfast out, you want to have dinner, lunch out, whatever, you have to book a table. That's something that's very strict. You can just not, like go into a place and demand a table. So booking tables is a must. And that is why in many restaurants you might see bars, like bar tables, like the ones that are tall with no seats outside. So basically you can go have a coffee, but you cannot sit inside. They allow you to go outside. You can put the coffee if you want to smoke or whatever outside, but literally being inside sometimes is just an issue if you don't have a reservation. 5, last but not least, one that I'm experiencing right now. The day hours during winter are just limited, absolutely limited. Something around 4, you can see already the sun setting, and around 4:30, almost 5 is dark, super dark. And at least people like me, we like the sun. We like to enjoy from the energy the sun gives us. So when you feel it's already dark, you feel that you have to go to bed immediately. Last one, I have 2 more comments about transportation. One that is positive, the city seems to be very well connected. Like metros, buses, trams, super. Everything works all right. Second, at least from my experience, buying a ticket is not easy. So that's the part that is not easy. I bought this transportation card. I put money on it. Then when I went to the bus, it didn't work. It said like bam, bam, didn't work. Now I feel embarrassed, obviously, because I paid for the ticket. And it's like, what? Then you go to these places and it seems, at least what I saw in the machines to buy the tickets, it doesn't say buy a single ticket, 2 tickets, 24-hour ticket. No, it just says like, how much money do you want to put in the cart? Like 100 coronas, like 200 coronas. And it's like, yeah, fine, but how much is one single? So transportation in terms of commuting from one place to the other, perfect. From here to the airport is 20 minutes, something like that, is super. Like no exception, it's amazing. But to buy the ticket, it's a pain in the ass. However, there you have some useful information, hopefully for your next trip to Copenhagen. So my dears, this was the mini vlog for today. Please don't forget to subscribe, to like, to comment. It's gonna help me a lot. I'm gonna be strolling around to see what else I can see. This is my last day, but I hope that you enjoy just walking around and talking with me. Please share this mini vlog with somebody. Many people are traveling these days, so hopefully any of this information is going to be helpful for one of your friends. Thank you so much, and I will see you very soon. Bye.